Hello and welcome to Secret Frequencies. My name is Slokey. I'm here with Lack5HT. Am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Lack5HT.
yeah, lack shit,
Yo,
lack shit.
so let's start off with Lack5HT, bro. Like there's got to be a story behind that. What's up with the name there?
The name, so the
Yeah.
name, it's lack. So 5-HT stands for
Hmm.
serotonin, and it was kind of just like a
Okay.
depression reference,
Right.
but also just read off like that because I don't know if I was trying to abbreviate some shit before with it, and I was gonna do like lacking serotonin or some shit. And I was like, that's fucking stupid. So my buddy, I'm brainstorming. My buddy is like 5-HT, and then he's like, you said lack shit. I'm like, yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that's fire. Okay.
Fiber optic mind, live a cybernetic life. System from my life is all at a time. Digital blood through my cybernetic wife. Air assisted 32 ain't working right. Fiber optic mind, live a cybernetic life. System from my life is all outside. Digital blood through my cybernetic wife. Air assisted 32 ain't working right. Cybernetic life, cybernetic life, fiber optic mind, fiber optic mind, cybernetic life, cybernetic life, fiber optic mind, cybernetic mind, fiber optic mind, live a cybernetic life. System from my life is all at a time. Digital blood through my cybernetic wife. Air assisted 32 ain't working right.
Baby, push myself into this fucking hell. A system I tell is the best that they sell. Baby, push myself into this fucking hell. System I tell is the best that they sell. They tell them in my tribe, I get right as yet. Oh, in my mind, God, in my fucking life. They tell them in my tribe, I get right as yet. Oh, in my mind, God, in my fucking life.
So like what got you into music like initially? Like where you're like, this is like maybe something I'm pretty good at, like
Um, I started recording shit when I was like 14 with like a rock band microphone, that USB to the garage to GarageBand, and I was making like crunkcore like a while ago before I like came up with this name and stuff, and it was terrible. But as I kept going, I started getting better and better.
oh
And
yeah.
I just wanted to make music because I would write all these songs and crap, and then I'd do it over these beats. And yeah, then eventually I started figuring it out, and I was like, yeah, this is good, I guess, because I was pretty like happy with it. And then yeah, I always wanted the DJ though when I was like younger because my uncle is a DJ, and I really got into that because he showed me like Skrillex, Dead Mouse, Flux Pavilion, and all that crap, and I really wanted to. And then I finally bought my controller, and yeah, it just kind of went from there because I started picking up on shit and watching videos on YouTube, and my buddies would show me stuff.
Right. So like what kind of like made you like transition away from being in like, playing in crunkcore and all like that kind of like live music, and then you're like, kind of switching more to the electronic side.
Uh, I just was over it because that stuff was like it was like really outdated, and when
Honestly, yeah, it was kind of a fad. Like it's not nearly as big now, that's for sure.
no, it like doesn't exist. I know like Broken
Yeah.
Side's like still around crap, but no,
Right.
I moved over to that because I heard like Young Lean and Bones, and I was like, I kind of like this a lot better. This is like the less cringy version of
Yeah, I
like
mean, honestly, I feel like it's gonna make a comeback because like they got all these like guitar sounds and hip hop now, and you got like that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I feel like they're like kind of reverse engineering it.
Yeah, it's just better now,
Yeah.
not so cringy and like crappy. But yeah, so I ended up wanting to go from that, and then a bunch of other people showed me stuff like later down the road. I was recording this dude, and he showed me like Little Peep and all these other artists, and then I started getting into like the emo trap or whatever you want to call it, and like the cloud rap, and I was like, yeah, I like this sound a lot, and it works for me.
Over this.
Man, me and break me, we falling up, get naked. I'm making, waiting for this stuff to stop shaking. You can break me, you can break me, you can break me, you can break me. Man, me and break me, we falling up, get naked. I'm making and waiting for this love to stop shaking. You can break me, you can break me, you can break me, baby, you can break me.
Break me, baby, you can take me. I'm naked, I'm wasted, baby, you can take this. Lying in your backseat, baby, you can catch me. Take me to your room, let me kiss you, where's the cash, please? I'm off the Fendi store, buy me bags, just give me more. You want me, but I want him more. Wasted, I'm faded, baby, kiss my waist and grab me by the hair, let me say your name.
I fell in love with a Fendi store. Hoes around her and just treat me poor. She loving it, I just hold the door. And then I toss my little horse. Put it on trash, for sale score. Put it on mad, pull up and forgot. I hit the gas, push it to the floor. Open the stash, they asking for more. What's in the heart, bring it to hang. What I want, money in the bag. There's a real long parapet. You was right, love is sick. When I'm fucked up, I don't feel safe. Got me fucked up, I know you were back. Man, me and break me, we falling up, get naked. I'm making, waiting for this stuff to stop shaking. You can break me, you can break me, you can break me, you can break me. Man, me and break me, we falling up, get naked. I'm making and waiting for this love to stop shaking. You can break me, you can break me, you can break me, baby, you can break me.
It's more
Yeah,
for
so
fun.
let's talk about your sound for a second, because you're kind of all over the place. You know what I mean? You got like all this like cloud rap, and you got like you said, you got some rhythm stuff. So like, let's talk about like what's your kind of your mentality
Yeah.
when it comes to producing, like it's like genre wise.
I just kind of like, I listen to a lot of music, so
Mhm.
I just want to do certain things, and that's why I have like I have like a little separate side SoundCloud, and I'll do like my side crap on there and just throw it on there. But I don't really
Right.
promote it that much, but I like to use it for like when I'm mixing sets. But you know, I kind of like listen to all these artists and different stuff, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me go at it. But I've been trying to pinpoint more now on like a certain sound instead of hopping all over. But every now and then, I think it's fun.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's this is cool. I think, you know, sometimes whenever you're making music, you gotta like switch gears. You just make the same type of music all day, every day, or you get bored, or like, you know, start
That's what
making the same stuff, sounds the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I hate doing that. You know, I like to switch it up every now and then, and I definitely like I transitioned within the year, earlier in the year or last year, I guess now. Fuck. Last year I was like doing a lot more like angrier crap and like trap metal, and then I started transitioning back to the softer stuff. But it kind of just flip flops to whatever.
fuck out of here, fuck.
Everything is kung fu.
We're from the Philly, get the fuck out of here, you bitch. Hold his hand.
So let's talk about some of the stuff you put out recently. You got any cool projects you've been working on lately?
Lately, recently I released the song Rewind with my buddy Little Skyscrapers.
The last time you together at elementary school graduation. It's been 5 years since then. Do you still remember me? Dear Kaki, thank you for right now. It made me so happy.
So let's just rewind and take it back to another time. Time where everything felt fine when I could really call you mine. So let's just rewind and take it back to another time. Time where everything felt fine when I could really call you mine. And now everything's out of place and it's at my heart to waste. So I see you at a better place in a better time. Oh no. Okay, I'll be just fine. I don't need you in my life. Been let down so many times. Go back home and cut all ties. Honestly, I'd rather die. But no ceiling to my ego. Said I didn't need you. I hurt you, you hurt me. Fat little bitch, now we equal. It's a long life, sad girl, I'ma see you. Don't run back when you see nothing like me. But you low-key broke my heart, you a hype beast. You gon' look around one day, you won't find me. Don't look around one day, you won't find me. So let's just rewind, take it back to another time. Time where everything felt fine when I could really call you mine. So let's just rewind, take it back to another time. Time where everything felt fine when I could really call you mine. And now everything's out of place and it's at my heart to waste. So I see you at a better place at a better time. Oh no, me and you, the bottom line, yeah. Little bit of something I can get behind. Maybe I can find a way to call you mine, and maybe I can find a way to stop the time. Wish I could turn back the time, yeah. I know I'll be fine, I'll be alright. Give me time to work on a fresh mind. I promise you that I will shine. You switch lanes and I say it's okay, but I know the lights will be lonely. I know I can't call you baby. Please don't say that you hate me. You switch lanes and I say it's okay. I know that the nights will be lonely. I know I can call you my baby. Please don't say that you hate me.
What's that? Is that a letter?
No, it's not.
I dropped Rhinestones and I did like a little music video while I was sick with COVID. So, because I had nothing better to do. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me drop this. Just sit inside. So I had time to
So
work
wait,
on
you
it.
got sick with COVID. And you're like, no, I'm not gonna try and like just do nothing like most people would. You're like, no, I'm gonna shoot a music video. Why not?
Yeah, like it's in the middle of nowhere. Nobody's bothering me.
Right.
It's, my girlfriend just held the camera because I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
That's
And
pretty cool.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't sick at all though. So I was lucky.
Until my mouth is filled with rhinestones. See me creeping, yeah, running from the 5-0. I'm a villain, yeah, so you can call me Naruto. Hit the leaf in the streets, I feel like Naruto. You can't live like me, yeah, you fools can't crack the code. Keys smell like gasoline, and yeah, it's from the blow. Snowflakes on my face, I can't beat the cold. North Face jacket just to shield me from the snow. Can't you tell that I'm not the only? It's personal hell can get kinda lonely. Can't you tell that I'm not the only? I put on a smile just cause you told me. Stop until my mouth is filled with rhinestones. See me creeping, yeah, running from the 5-0. I'm a villain, yeah, so you can call me Nagato. Hit the leaf in the streets, I feel like Naruto. You can't live like me, yeah, you fools can't crack the code. Keys smell like gasoline and yeah, it's from the blow. Snowflakes on my face, I can't beat the cold. North Face jacket just to shield me from the snow.
How do you like typically go about like writing a song? Like, is there like a certain thing you do first always, or is this kind of just like, you know?
A lot of times,
know.
honestly, it's kind of like either I find something or I have a beat I worked on or whatever. I get the beat and then I'll go. Sometimes I'm either doing a lot at work, honestly, like while I'm working, like on my lunch break and shit. I'll like think of like a line or think of a concept, and then I'll just like keep listening to the thing I work and like type it in my notes, and then I'll come home and I'll just lay it out.
Right.
And you know, sometimes it works out because it's hard to do practice it at work, obviously, because I'm not gonna fucking sit there, so I'm just doing it in my head. But you know, I'll come
Right.
home, fuck around with like the lyrics I wrote down, and then you know, eventually I'll figure out the flow and shit, and then I just lay them down right here. Like I do them in my living room or right in my room, and I got like a little set up, so I'll just go at it, and then I bang it out pretty quick, honestly. Like I just have a lot of time on my hands.
Word.
But no, I mean the most ritual I got is like I'll drink some like honey water or tea, loosen up my vocals, and then take a dab and go.
Right.
Coochie boys logging in.
This one's for you sleepy motherfuckers.
I don't wanna talk about it. Go ahead, scream and shout about it. Run your mouth, go live without me. But I don't wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it. Go ahead, scream and shout about it. Run your mouth, go live without me. But I don't wanna talk about shit.
2nd grade and they told me that I was gonna use it every day of my life. But boy, were they wrong. Like, I only use it whenever I'm signing signatures and shit. What the fuck?
I'm an OG, not a copy. Faded for that sloppy Tommy. She ride me like Kawasaki. Packed up like the crew behind me. Got the blood pass in your crew. They be lacking the cheese. I be stacking your bags to stop bragging. Fuck a shadow clone, no. I need no decoy. Intimidating shout. Going in like I'm Leroy. Take it to the top. 22 with the B-boy. Rolling with the play. Back to we about to deploy. G-Shock on the wrist. Lighting up the dark abyss. Cause things are glowing nuts. And you know I'm going in. Don't wanna talk about it. So why don't you just go quit? Yo, my sick and stupid fucks trying to tell me how to live, bitch.
Yo, it's as easy as that, like, I don't wanna even fucking talk about it. Like, I'm with Lack5HT, bro. You just fucking post it up, making statements like every fucking day. You're like this, bitch.
I don't wanna talk about it. Go ahead, scream and shout about it. Run your mouth, go and live without me. But I don't wanna talk about it. I don't wanna talk about it. Go ahead, scream and shout about it. Run your mouth, go and live without me. But I don't wanna talk about shit. Fucking right like shit, we out here, motherfuckers. Laid back country boys up in this bitch, 2021, motherfuckers.
So let's say if there's like, 5 artists that you could work with, like ever, like, living or dead, who would you pick?
Fuck, man. All right, I really would want to work with definitely like Young Lean. Maybe like Oliver Francis. I really like him a lot. I don't know if you know who that is. That would be cool.
Oliver Francis? I don't know.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, I don't think not a lot of people know him, but he's like blowing up. He's like some cloud rapper dude too.
Oh, word. Okay.
Definitely like Skrillex or Deadmau5. Skrillex or Deadmau5, because those are some of my favorite guys. Like growing up and
solid
getting
ones.
Yeah, like they're very mainstream, but they're one of my favorite guys. And then like probably like Lil Peep. He's one of my favorite ones, all time. There's a lot of cool guys in that genre though, but there's ones.
Right.
I think that's 5. Right?
Did we say 5? Yeah.
Skrillex, Deadmau5, Young Lean, Oliver Francis, and Lil Peep. Yeah, that's 5.
fucking senile. Art school. Jeez, what a fucking waste, huh?
Yeah, I wish touring was still a thing, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, I had offers even with all this shit going on, not the tour, but like to play shows, but I turned them down. I did like maybe 2 live streams with like All Blur and some of the guys in Philly.
I mean, it depends how you do it. Like, I would like to get involved with like a movie theater type thing where you do like a drive-in. Like I think those are like some cool events, but like that's pretty much all you can do right now.
Yeah, like that was cool, but
yeah,
showing up in a warehouse. I mean, some of them were outside, like on rooftops or some shit. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to pile in like with a bunch of people. I'm not necessarily scared of getting it, but I don't want it. And I already had it, but like,
right, exactly.
It's like I still don't want to go to my way because of like work and shit.
Yeah, and like people are out here trying to cancel people for throwing shows too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like it's too much drama.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I was like, should they be canceled? No, but like, you look like a dickhead.
Yeah, you do look like a dickhead, but I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's not my business.
Yeah, exactly.
People gonna do what they want.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fucking police you. Like,
what if you get sick? Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, there's also an inherent risk in that too, right? Like, you gotta know the risk that you're taking. You can't be like upset when you get sick.
I mean, it's like going anywhere though. If you go to the bar, your mask is pretty much off the whole fucking time.
Right.
Like I was at a bar the other night, and I don't care that much, but nobody's wearing a mask in there unless like some people walked around, but they don't enforce it even. I'm just like, whatever.
Right.
But it's COVID. It's whatever.
It is what it is now. Well, let's talk about COVID for like a little hot second. Like, how's that like impacted your music output / outlook on music?
It didn't really, if anything, it didn't really ever affect me that too much. I mean, especially on music, other than we were like, they were doing a lot of shows before it hit. Like, I know I was playing like every weekend. I was doing those shows at Phil's basement where I met you, and then they were doing more, and like bigger things were coming. And then I was booked out a couple times, and then it just, that fucked stuff up. So, I mean, it killed my motivation a lot, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was like, for a minute there, I was playing a lot, and like, I always wanted to play live, whether it was DJing or singing my own crap. And it was, DJing was fun and crap. I was meeting all these people and having fun with like a lot of my friends because I was really close with like a lot of them. So I don't know. It was definitely like a punch in the gut, like motivation wise. Sometimes it was like a little discouraging because then like obviously like views kind of dropped with that because it was like getting my name out there more. But I just kept working at it and doing stuff, coming up with projects, and more people had more free time. So like I got to collab with some of my buddies more like on the internet and stuff. So
right.
But yeah, I mean, COVID didn't really affect me too much anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the overarching theme as far as like music goes has been like more focused on studio stuff than anything because what else is there?
Yeah, you might do a live stream, and those are kind of fun. Yeah. It's not the funnest thing in the world because it's not like a show, but at least you get to do some cool stuff if you run like OBS because you can like add cool effects behind you.
Right. Yeah. Like this, like I never knew how to do any of this stuff before this happened. So
I figured out OBS when COVID went down, and I just started using it and just messing with like throwing like files over it and crap and like making it look cool. And my buddies are like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool, right?
right. So what's like your most favorite show you've ever done?
My most favorite show, probably when they did the Rat Trap in Philly with All Player had it, and who was all on there? My one buddy who I made friends with, Figment and Pack Rat were there. Uh, I think it was named OD Dabber played there. Isobi, and then I think Chris Caden. Chris Caden was like the headliner for that, and that was really cool because they ended up getting like a fog machine, a bunch of lights, and they had like the flow dancers and crap. And that was like one of my favorite ones, and probably one of the favorite sets I played because
Word.
it got pretty hype. And then
Where was that at?
it was like, well, I don't know what warehouse it was. It was one like this warehouse in Philly they were renting, and then like Just Glow was renting it before. But it was in like this little tucked out space in like an industrial complex.
Gotcha. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. Like, there's this one. Was it like Southwest Philly?
Yeah, it was like I think it was
Yeah,
like
they had like a
Southwest.
bunch of stuff going on in there. Like, I know there was at least like 2 or 3 venues in there before they got shut down.
Yeah, like it was like some random basement, but it was cool because they had like but there was like a tattoo like dude doing tattoos in there. Like in the daytime, they like did like a art studio thing and like tattoo shop, and then at nighttime they rent it out to people. I was like, what the fuck?
That's pretty crazy. Only in Philly.
Yeah, I know. Only in Philly.
So what's like the most trouble you've gotten into, like
Nope.
just through doing shows or music or whatnot?
Most trouble? I mean, there was a like while ago when I was like underage and a show got busted and shit, and like there was like a bunch of alcohol and crap, but I didn't really get in too much trouble, honestly. I always got out of stuff. I either like
yeah.
I either just
So
ran.
you just run fast. What are you trying
Yeah.
to say?
Yeah, like either I ran or like the one time I was like hiding in like the bathtub with like a bunch of beer and shit. I was like 16 and the cops are like coming around checking people's IDs and my buddies are like, don't fucking leave the goddamn bathroom. We're just sitting here. I was just sat there. I'm just waiting. I'm like, I'm gonna get fucking underage or some shit.
Right.
Or they're gonna get in trouble, or we're all gonna get in trouble for like distributing alcohol to fucking because we didn't really like ID we ID'd people, but like they were letting me drink obviously, but They didn't really enforce it. But
Word.
no, not a lot. I don't think I've really been at any shows where like cops really came. There was like the one, two. It was like the last one I played. Wubstruck, where like the cops came and shit because some dude was wilding out. He was like having like a bad trip, and we like had to escort him out. And they were like asking us questions and all this stuff.
Oh
But
no.
they ended up just like saying shut it down. But that was it. I'd like kick everybody out. I like hopped up on the stage. I'm like, all right, everybody, go the fuck home.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
So if you had to pick like a favorite song that you've made, what would be your favorite?
My favorite, all-time favorite.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, because it's I feel like they all kind of get better like song by song sometimes. One of my favorite maybe recently. My favorite recently probably was like that Adore Me song I sent you.
Over this, over this, over this, over this.
Cactus.
240-second pants like Maurice. I'm horny, but your girlfriend's horny. Lights more, stack it up and adore me. Please adore me, they don't adore me. Bad choice, but it's not really for me. Live my life, wait, what am I smoking? Said always in the bag like Molly. Never said yeah when the bag's full of money. Need my bags full of money. Skirt, skirt, skirt with my bad little bunny. Yeah, you know that we all sweet like honey. Don't we love, yeah, we go dummy, dummy. Why the fuck did you never tell me? A girl like you can really never take something from me. But you make my life feel so pretty. Even when we bad, going through it, petty, nothing to it, yeah. Girl, you know I love it when we do it. Spend your legs cause she had, never get destroyed. Found love, yeah, but this shit feels lucid. Don't happy that we really gon' do it, through it. Girl, you know I love it when we do it. Spread your legs cause you had, never get destroyed. Found love, yeah, but this shit feels lucid. Still I'm happy that we really gon' do it, through it. 240-second pants like Maurice. I'm corny, but your girlfriend's horny. Lights more, stack it up and adore me. Please adore me, you don't adore me. Bad choice, but it's not really for me. Live my life, wait, what am I smoking? Said always in the bag like Molly. Never said yeah when the bag's full of money. 240-second pants like Maurice. I'm corny, but your girlfriend's horny. Lights more, stack it up and adore me. Please adore me, you don't adore me. Bad choice, but it's not really for me. Live my life, wait, what am I smoking? Said always in the bag like Molly. Never said yeah when the bag's full of money.
Yeah, I really like that one a lot. It was just kind of funny, but like
So
Yeah.
what kind of inspired that song?
honestly, I think it was like a self-hatred song kind of thing. Like asking, it was like basically it was I was like I wanted more attention was like the basis from it, like music wise. And I guess that's kind of where it came from because I was like, please adore me, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But it was just like kind of funny also because I'm like just saying I always say I like some funny lines in there and shit that I thought were funny and crap. It was funny.
Right. Yeah, I was checking out some of your stuff. I was listening to Woke Up in the City. That's probably like one of my favorites of yours.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
about that one for a second.
Yeah, that one was cool. That was when we were doing shows, so that was like kind of based around like I was like hype. That was one of more definitely my happier songs, and I really like that
Mhm.
song a lot. And yeah, it was woke up in the city, blah blah blah, because I was like staying in Philly a lot, and it was like that after morning like glow type shit after like a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah, is there like a particular memory that kind of inspired that, or just
Yeah.
like the general vibe?
Yeah, I like kind of like felt really cool for a minute.
나 꾸미우라고 했잖아.
So
do you see like stuff going like 10 years from now as far as like
10 years from
music
now
goes?
I don't even know what people are gonna make now. They're running out of stuff.
Right.
I mean, you obviously keep getting like all these weird genres, like hyperpop comes out, and that's like a fusion of like everything, which I think is like really cool. Some of it's really fucking bad, some of it's really cool, but it's almost like we're like reverse, like you said earlier, reverse engineering crap, because it sounds like we're almost going back to like early MySpace music to like a point, just redone, different, and like maybe better or whatnot.
Right.
It's like has like the electric pop songs, and you're mixing the alternative with rap and all kinds of stuff, and it's becoming more mainstream, which is kind of cool to see. Though, I mean, some of the more mainstream artists aren't as like out there. Some of the ones you'll find more deep in the internet, but the internet, I mean, yeah, it's gonna get weird. Probably it's really oversaturated too, because anybody can just buy a mic or figure out how to use a program on your computer now at this point, and probably make themselves like sound decent or figure out how to use it. And then, you know, you get all the shit that comes out.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, man. Because like, I don't know. I feel like music goes through like cycles. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, one thing is underground until it becomes mainstream, and then it becomes
Definitely.
oversaturated. Then people forget about it, and then they bring it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Because shit just gets oversaturated, and then it will just shift over to a different thing. And that's why you see like, especially like rap culture go through so many like phases. You had like Chief Keef came out and everybody was doing drill. Then like Lil Uzi came out and everyone was doing that. And now they're doing like Post Malone, people like that came out, and everyone's kind of doing like that kind of style and shit like that.
Right.
They're all like hopping on like the alternative wave, I guess you could say, to a point.
Is there any like, you know, up and coming artists you've been listening to right now that you're super into?
Maybe like Glaive and like 100 Gex, like those like hyper pop artists that I definitely like been diving more into the genre, because before it was like the only artists who I knew were even under that was like people from like Drain Gang and like Young Lean, and then somehow I fucking found like 100 Gex, and it was like this weird like pitched up stuff, but it like kind of bounced all over the place. Some of it was cool and some of it was really fucking weird. And then using Spotify and like my music apps, it ended up like linking me to like all this other like underground, and then they're like kind of like maybe not like blowing up, but like internet wise, they're getting a lot of like clout or whatever you want to call it.
The views.
Yeah. But no, some of the stuff coming out is pretty interesting and definitely like inspires me, because I'm like, I'll hear it. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? They're making this stuff now. And it's cool again. Fuck, let me go back to like some of my roots, because some of it's like really like back to like what I originally wanted to make, with like the mixing the electronic and the alternative like emo crap with like aspects of hip hop. But like before, you didn't know how to do it. Nobody did it. Nobody did it right, at least, where it was like really.
Well, it wasn't like it's just like super corny, you know. It's like hard to do it right.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to do it right when you like don't have any frame of reference. You know what I mean? You got like people like, you know, Lil Peep kind of like started that genre almost, I think.
Oh yeah, no, and he made it take off. I mean, it's kind of fading out now, but it's still out there. But
Yeah.
it got really saturated really quick, because then everybody jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
I remember when he first started coming up, and then all of a sudden he really started coming up, and then you start seeing so much more of this shit just flooding SoundCloud and flooding on the internet, and everybody was doing the aesthetic and trying to be Lil Peep and trying to be people from Goth Boy Clique and all that crap.
Right. So if there's like one artist you could open up a show for, who would you pick?
One artist I could open up a show for. I mean, probably like, I mean, with the stuff I'm doing now, probably like Bones or once again Young Lean. Those are like
Right.
the people who are like
That'd be
dream.
solid. That'd be cool.
Yeah, like that would be fucking sick. That'd be ideal. Then I get to meet him probably, most likely, if it was on that big of a scale. Yeah,
Right.
they're like some of my idols, I guess you could say.
Pretty eyes, nice smile with a price tag. Spend what you want, baby, I'ma make it back. Crying every night, why it's fucking bad. Listen, yeah, it's how I fucking laugh. Nice things, nice whip, but it's not a jack. I really need all her, I'ma be forever sad. Got a bad shawty with a nice ass. Pretty eyes, nice smile with a price tag. I was in the bag, yeah, with a whole keg. Now I'm busting off a beat, so I'm feeling dead. Talking to me bad, yeah, I don't play that. Try to hit my fucking leg, I don't play that. She really bad, yeah, like she bad. Toxic boy going crazy, I'm the mad lad. If you could be my one and only, that'd be rad. She my favorite homie, cutie when she mad. Pretty eyes, nice smile with a price tag. Spend what you want, baby, I'ma make it back. Crying every night, why it's fucking bad. Listen, yeah, it's how I fucking like. Nice things, nice whip, but it's not a jack. I really need all her, I'ma be forever sad. Got a bad shawty with a nice ass. Pretty eyes, nice smile with a price tag.
So what's next for Lack5HT? You got any cool plans for this year at all?
Yeah, so far, so I had a lot of stuff I was stacking up, and I kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna drop it." I didn't have enough time, and a lot of them kind of flowed together. So I picked the ones, and I got 2 EPs that are like mainly just me, and the one I got a name for, it's called a glitch in a glitch in the system.
These memories are killing me like vivid dreams of what I've seen. They haunt my mind.
And then I'm also working on like a little split album EP with my buddy Ghost of November from Blade Pact. That's almost done. That one was really cool because we kind of just kept sending each other a bunch of beats we liked and did little splits and came up with these song ideas. And I've been working with him for like a hot minute.
Word. Sounds like a lot of stuff going on there. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of time. That's mainly what I do. If I'm home, I'm working on music or I'm playing video games. That's really all I do.
As you should be, man. Good shit.